Welcome, beautiful lights. If you resonated with this beautiful amethyst, some say it's an amethyst quartz, then this reading is for you and meant to find you at this time. To start off with, Spirit wants me to share with you that amethyst is one of the most magical crystals, and so many starseeds feel such a strong pull to amethyst, and that is not coincidental. Amethysts allow us to connect with higher power. It enhances our crown chakra. It allows us to heal our crown chakra, our auric field, and to transmute any blockages that prevent us from being connected. So it is sometimes even correlated to third eye development, but it is mainly focused on crown chakra development. So let me see. Spirit wants me to start with this deck today. What message of guidance do you need to? I love it. I was just talking about you connecting with Spirit, and you received the High Priestess. Card number 2, a major arcana, and it says, listen. Because the High Priestess is the one whose psychic gifts are inborn, automatic, or ready to be activated. So you are the High Priestess. Look at that beautiful amethyst around her neck. So whether you are the High Priestess or the High Priest, and then you received the Ace of Swords. Isn't that just magnificent? Clarity of belief. The Ace of Swords is about having a clear mind, clear insight, clear understanding. It is almost talking about disclosure and us being able to see through the veil, see through all of the show and the nonsense and the deception to the truth, using our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, our higher chakras to connect. So thank you for that beautiful confirmation from Spirit. Then you received the Holy Grail. And with this card, over the past few times that I've drawn it, Spirit has said every time and again now that we often go searching for the Holy Grail outside of ourselves, but you are the Holy Grail. It says inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Trust that you are a divine being. You are spiritual royalty. So quite a lot of energy came through with that. Beautiful, positive energy. Let's take a slow, deep breath. And that raises our vibration, allowing us to tap into our messages with more clarity. I'm curious to know whether Spirit would share with you, and because this is a collective reading, when we do a personal one-on-one reading, of course you get so much more in-depth knowledge about your own unique journey. As many people are watching and tuning in, the energy has to cover more of a broad scope. So my messages still hit the nail right on the head for most people, but definitely book your one-on-one card reading if you would like to know what your purpose is, what your mission is in life, and also how to develop your gifts and how to get rid of any blockages that might be in the way. I do facilitate shamanic healing journeys, and so you received shamanic journey. At the bottom it says purpose, attunement, and vision quest. How gorgeous. Card number 23, adding up to 5. The white horse is representative of the masculine, of taking action. And the moon is representative of the feminine. The feminine is all about going within. It is the symbol of the High Priestess, of psychic gifts, insight, intuition. And when I guide you on a shamanic healing journey, it is a reconnection to your magical self. It is a beautiful experience that I can highly recommend. And that message came to you from Spirit, not from Janine. Oh, that one flipped over. So, card number 44, Harvest, Gathering of Blessings. Again, with a beautiful, is it a moon behind her? Yes. So we have more of a native, traditional. Maybe you are a traditional healer. Maybe you have a great, deep affinity and respect for native culture. I've always had that connection. The first past life memory I ever had was before I was 5 years old in this life, of myself being a Native American man in my 20s, I would say, in being a Navajo man, which I didn't even know about Native Americans back then. I'm giving my age away by saying this, but I don't mind. When I was 5 years old is when TVs only came into our country available to regular people. And so that's when I started watching TV, and only a few years after that they show us shows about the Native Americans. And I remember feeling just such a wow confirmation and validation, because here I was experiencing that, but not seeing any, because I live in South Africa and I've never traveled outside of South Africa, except in many other lives and in etheric form, of course. But yeah, so I lost my train of thought there. But let's have a look. Starseed. Why are you being called to develop your psychic gifts? Oh, wow. The way that the cards present themselves with such clarity. It says that you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. I love it. Doesn't that have Star Wars vibes? Just gorgeous. As you develop that connection with your inner self, with your divine guidance, know that many people will not agree with what you're doing. It might even be your loved ones, your family members, who feel that you shouldn't be that way, that is not right to do. And do not let that stop you. Do not allow anything to get in the way of you honoring your calling, your higher calling. Especially at this time on the earth plane, you are so needed. There are so many messages here, and they are all for you. You received water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Water purifies, cleanses, allows you to tap into your emotions. Pamper yourself, body, mind, and soul. lifting the veil, which is what happens when you open your crown chakra and your third eye. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Look at that moon, full moon. Full moons are about culmination, about the feminine, that spiritual connectedness. The amethyst represents everything in this reading so far. There are no coincidences. During retrogrades, when Mercury is in retrograde, sometimes when Venus is in retrograde, it is an invitation for us to, and of course there are specifics for the different planets, there's an invitation for us to reflect back on our lives now and in the past. What is working, what is not working? What do we need to, so it's all about all of the words. We need to reassess, are we still on the right path? What is not matching up with the new version of us or the new direction we wish to take? What shadow aspects do we need to release? What do we need to renegotiate in our lives? Do we need to set better boundaries? Do we need to create more peace and quiet in our homes? Then you received, you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency and boundaries. I just talked about boundaries. So this message for me represents the different facets within each of us, and through a powerful practice that I teach and that I guide people in, called Internal Family Systems by Dr. Richard Schwartz, I help you to find solutions to challenges such as imposter syndrome. Is something that many of us struggle with when we get ready to step up. The need to create safety. Safety from within, safety all around you in every aspect of your life. You deserve that. As empaths, we typically absorb other people's energies. If we are unhealed, which the healing journey can take decades, if not a lifetime, but to experience that wholeness, that integration of all of our parts, the good and the bad, or the so-called bad, the shadow aspects, integrating every aspect of yourself is what helps you to become that whole being that is able to step up and serve from a place of overflowing joy, love, fulfillment, and satisfaction. So then you received, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. What are you creating in your life? Are you aligning yourself by your thoughts, your words, your actions, your choices of what to focus your energy, money, attention on? Are you creating the life that you desire, that you deserve? Or are you going off track and focusing on all that you do not desire, everything that's wrong in your life, what you need to fix about yourself? Starseeds and Lightworkers, Empaths, believe often that there's something inherently wrong with you. Let me tell you that the only thing wrong with you is that you believe that. When you lean into your own weirdness, your own uniqueness, your own otherness, many Lightworkers never felt like we fit in anywhere. We don't fit into any box. We might try, but that usually means that we need to sacrifice, we need to lose ourselves in a relationship, in a codependent, toxic relationship, until we heal those wounds and we step fully into who we truly are and who we came to be. We will never tune into that full high priest, high priestess state. Let me see. There is a message of guidance for you from my angels and ancestors deck that I believe have I not used it yet? No. Take a deep breath. What does this beautiful soul you need to hear from Spirit? Lead. This is representative of the Emperor and of the High Priest. Look at those antlers. Look at that staff and the robe. Take charge with authority of your own life. You cannot lead anyone else until you're able to lead yourself competently, consistently. This does not mean that you need to be perfect, because a true leader of the new earth acknowledges their own imperfection. It's not about being perfect, it's about being authentic, about authentic self-expression, about being willing to be vulnerable when needed, but being truly empowered, strong, leading by example, walking your talk. Take leadership in your own life and prioritize your own well-being. When you are ready to develop your gifts. Okay, we're done with this deck. As a final message of guidance, let me share with you a message from the Lightworker Oracle. Divine Spirit, what does this beautiful Lightworker need to know? Wow. Merkaba, spiritual protection, card number 25, which is the 7. I did another reading earlier today with a snake shedding your skin, getting ready to step up, where this message also came through. I don't remember whether it came through in the traveler message. Your Merkaba is your multidimensional vehicle of light. It is your auric field stepped up. Look at all of that violet light around the aura. Violet light, as is associated with this gorgeous amethyst, is a transmuter of low vibrational energy into high vibrational energy. When you develop your light body, your psychic gifts get switched on automatically. Definitely connect with me if you feel that you're ready to be activated, to receive your DNA activation, and if you're ready to be guided onto your highest life path. You deserve to fulfill the mission that you came here to fulfill. And the world needs you. Wow, does the world need you? You would not feel the resonance with this message and the eagerness to become better, to heal, to become stronger, to develop your gifts, if you did not have a very important mission and purpose on this earth plane at this time. So thank you for showing up, and I wish you all of the best. Let me see. I would recommend that you get yourself a beautiful purple stone. It doesn't have to be an amethyst, but an amethyst in particular has more activating power than many of the other purple stones. If you already have an amethyst, definitely work with it. Keep it by your side or wear it. And that is your final recommendation for today. So sending each and every one of you so much healing, love and light on your beautiful healing journey. Please like and share the video with anyone you feel would benefit from it. And thank you so much for your support. I will see you again very soon.